Wealth comparison, Donald Trump versus Vladimir Putin. The provided text offers a detailed, if hyperbolic, comparison of the wealth and assets of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, emphasizing Putin's opaque, state-backed empire versus Trump's more transparent, though controversial, business dealings. While much of the narrative draws on real reports and leaks, some figures are outdated, exaggerated, or speculative, particularly around Putin's unverified fortunes and specific expenditures. Drawing from recent estimates and investigations as of August 2025, I'll break down the key claims, correct inaccuracies, and provide a balanced analysis. Putin's wealth remains notoriously hard to pin down due to its hidden nature, while Trump's is more publicly scrutinized through financial disclosures and market valuations. Overall net worth estimates. Vladimir Putin, conservative estimates place his personal or collective wealth, held via proxies, family, and allies, at $70 to $200 billion, with high-end figures like $200 billion often cited by critics such as Bill Browder, who testified to the U.S. Senate in 2017 that Putin amassed this through oligarch extortion. Swedish economist Anders Eslund has estimated a collective net worth of $100 to $130 billion spread across networks, noting Putin's cut from state resources in crony capitalism. Forbes excludes Putin from its billionaire lists because his assets are unverifiable and tied to political power. It doesn't rank dictators or royals whose wealth stems from office. His official salary is about $140,000 annually, with declared assets limited to modest holdings like apartments and vintage cars. In reality, investigations suggest a cobweb of hidden assets, including palaces, yachts, and offshore networks. Donald Trump, as of mid-2025, Forbes estimates Trump's net worth at $5.1 billion, while Bloomberg pegged it at $7.08 billion earlier in the year. His wealth briefly spiked to $58 billion in early 2025 due to a cryptocurrency surge, e.g., $Trump memecoin, but market corrections brought it back down. The Trump family's collective wealth has grown significantly since his 2024 re-election, with deals in crypto, Middle East real estate, and inaugural fundraising adding $2.1 to $3.4 billion since 2015. Trump's assets are more traceable via U.S. disclosures, though critics point to ethical overlaps between business and politics. The text's $6.7 to $8.8 billion range for the Trump dynasty aligns with some 2025 peaks but overstates the stable figure. Family members like Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner control about $800 million through private equity and Saudi investments. Ratio insight, even at conservative ends, $70 billion for Putin versus $7 billion for Trump, the gap is about 10 to 1. At high ends, $200 billion versus $8 billion, it's closer to 25:1. This dwarfs Trump's wealth but is speculative for Putin. Forbes calls it the most elusive riddle in wealth hunting. Methods of wealth accumulation. Putin, the text accurately describes a kleptocracy model, per Browder, a 50% tax on oligarch profits funneled through extortion. The Panama Papers revealed a $2 billion network tied to Putin's inner circle, including cellist Sergei Rolgin, a proxy who accumulated vast sums despite no apparent business acumen. Wealth is opaque, spread via shell companies and state control. No evidence supports the text's exact organized crime boss's jealous framing, but it's consistent with reports of resource extraction and corruption. Trump, more transparent U.S. capitalism, with revenues from real estate, e.g., Trump Tower, $20 to $30 million annually in rentals, crypto ventures, and post-presidency deals. The text's $2.1 to $3.4 billion from Middle East deals and fundraising matches reports, though these raise ethics questions, e.g., mixing politics and profit. Volatility is real. Crypto gains were market-driven and crashed 70%. Contrast, Trump's wealth faces U.S. scrutiny, e.g., $250 million New York fraud case in 2023, while Putin's operates in shadows, immune to accountability. Family involvement. Putin's family, highly secretive. Daughters Maria Vorontsova, pediatric endocrinologist, and Katerina Tikhanova, tech/AI executive, manage state-linked ventures. Vorontsova with Nomiko, earned $10.7 million from 2019 to 2022, Tikhanova with Innopractica. The Pandora Papers linked alleged partner Svetlana Krivonigic to a $4.1 million Monaco apartment via offshore shells. Rumors of more children persist, but unconfirmed. Trump's family, active and visible. Ivanka and Kushner, $800M via equity and investments. Sons Donald Jr. and Eric manage the Trump Organization. The text's dynasty framing holds, with family profiting from brand leverage. Key assets, palaces and real estate. Putin's empire, up to 20 residences, per reports. Black Sea Palace, near Golenzig, $1.4 billion, with underground rink, casino, amphitheater, wine cave, and aquatic disco. Karelia Compound, 750 acres, brewery, tea room, bathhouse, fishery, farm, private waterfall. Valdai, fortified with 12 Panzer S-1 systems, up from 7 S-300/400 missiles, radars redeployed from St. Petersburg, prioritizing personal security over cities. Security blends luxury with military-grade defenses, e.g., no-fly zones, FSB guards. Trump's holdings, Mar-a-Lago, valued $240 to $325 million, not $1 billion plus as Trump claims. Assessor says $18 to $27M for tax purposes, but Forbes at $350 million. Profits, $125M since 2015, with annual revenues $20 to $30M, quadrupled to $40 million in 2023 via events. Trump Tower and other properties generate steady income but face regulations and taxes. Scale difference, Putin's palaces dwarf Trump's, e.g., Black Sea alone exceeds Trump's real estate portfolio. Trump's are commercial, Putin's are state-subsidized fortresses. Yachts and maritime assets. Putin, fleet worth $700M plus. Scheherazade, $140M $700 million, with helipads, pull-to-stage conversion, gold fixtures. Olympia, $57M $50 million gift from Abramovich. Chaika, $54M $40 million, official presidential yacht. Graceful, $82M urgent pre-invasion relocation from Germany. Victoria, $71M $50 million, built at submarine yard with mirrored ceilings. Features, military escorts, AIS tracking disabled since 2022. The text's details largely match, though some names, e.g., Kasatka for Graceful, vary. Trump, no yachts mentioned. The text notes his maritime absence, which is accurate. He focuses on land-based assets. Spending and security. Putin, the text's $186 million personal security in 5 months of 2023 isn't directly verified. Russia's overall defense budget surged 70% in 2024 to $100B, 30% of total spending, with 2025 at 32.5%. This supports war efforts but indirectly funds personal protection, e.g., Valdai defenses. Trump, crypto and deals added billions, but volatile. No comparable state-funded extravagance. Final thoughts, origins and implications. Putin's wealth likely stems from state plunder, e.g., resource control, oligarch tributes, making it stable but illicit. Trump's is market-driven, scrutinized, and tied to branding, ethically gray but legal in framework. The text's 10-to-1 ratio holds at low ends, but Putin's opacity invites exaggeration. If true, his empire makes American billionaire excess look quaint, as the text says, but it's built on authoritarian control, not entrepreneurship. For deeper dives, sources like the Panama/Pandora Papers reveal systemic corruption. If you'd like specifics on any claim or a continuation, let me know.